Hey, welcome to the Major League Minute Podcast. I'm Doc, and I'm here with GMP, and this is where we talk all things MLV.
But today, it's something a little bit different.
Yes, but before we get into that,
the MLV.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Major League Minute.
Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on the Volley app, Instagram, and TikTok. But yeah, thanks for joining us. We do have a special guest. Why don't you introduce her?
Okay, guys. Today, like we promised, we are so honored that we get to steal away some of this person's time, but it is a supernova. So finally, I get someone from our squad on here. She is just starting a major spark in her season right now, getting on top of things and dominating, and she just got MLV Player of the Week last week, and that is our opposite hitter, Emily Londot. So Emily, we're so excited that you're here. You are such an easy person to talk to. You're funny. I mean, the other day when I interviewed you on the Jumbotron, and I was like, hey, you had a stellar performance. What was it? And Emily's response, see ball, get ball.
See ball, get ball. We're going to get into that in a second.
I just thought that was the most perfect answer. Just we could be done right there. All right. Applause. So anyway, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So congratulations. You are an all-star this year. So
Yes,
you are
you.
down in Orlando currently enjoying some beautiful warm sunshine and a little bit of rest, right? We got to sit by the pool a little bit ago. We, as
Yeah.
in you, not me. It's cold here in Omaha.
Yeah, definitely got a good night's rest last night after traveling, and then had some much needed sun time outside this morning. So feeling good.
Are all the all-stars there in the same hotel, or?
Yeah, same hotel, just different arrival times. So some girls got in this morning. A bunch of people got in late last night. Just different ones.
And how is that, like, running into everybody? Because I'm assuming everybody knows each other, but have introductions ever happened, or are those like happening now in the breakfast line? Like,
Or beef. Maybe you've had some beef with somebody and you guys like rub shoulders in the corridor.
Or on the plane ride there.
I only know a few like close, like actual introductions have ever happened. And then the other ones are like we've played against each other for 2 years. So it's like we both know of each other, but it's just like we've never actually had a real conversation. So it is kind of awkward at first, but then you give them a hug and say, hey, I'm happy you're here. But yeah.
Oh, chest bump, high five, and some knocks.
A little shove.
A little shove.
Just like they do on the court.
Shove you later. No, we ain't doing that.
Shove you later. Nice.
Before we get into it, though, I have to know, maybe you would want to know, but I mean, we got some personal nicknames for Emily.
Yeah, she
knows.
Can
you tell us what some of your favorite, what do people call you? I got a few of them here. What's your favorite one? I got Bomb Dot, obviously. They call you Lonnie.
Lonnie,
you
Lonnie. Lonnie's what I go by most. Some people say not my favorite. Dottie, that came from club. My old club coach called me Dottie, so I do like that one.
Lottie Dottie, I like to potty. You know that one?
No, I don't. Is that a song?
It is. Lottie Dottie, I like to party.
How old is it?
Old.
Okay. Makes sense.
Older than me, probably. But yeah, Bomb Dot's cool. Lawn Dart has made another appearance.
Lawn Dart?
Lawn Dart?
Yeah. I don't know. Toy was saying it the other day. I was like, okay, yeah. So I'm just going with it. It's fine.
Okay, but what is your Instagram handle? I do not understand.
It's my name backwards.
What? Hold on.
Okay, I am
Todd
like
Nolly Lime or something.
wrecking my brain. I'm like, I have no idea even how I'm pronouncing this or what it means. Do you actually try and pronounce it?
No. Usually when people ask,
not
I
at
just
all.
say it's Emily Londot backwards. And once you put the first few letters in, it normally pops up. So yeah. I can't
believe we couldn't figure that out.
I was looking at it up, down, obviously not
now.
backwards, but I was like, I do not know what this is or what this means or how to even say it.
It is legit backwards. I'm looking at it right now. That's awesome.
I think
I've never seen that
12-year-old
before.
self made an account and it was my name, like normally. And then I lost the password and Instagram like won't let me go in and delete it. So
I hate that.
Yeah. Don't look my other one up. It's a picture of my childhood self.
We got it. It'll be a clip.
Yeah,
We're
we've
gonna
seen
throw it up.
yours.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, we have. Do we need to put that on the pod?
I used to have this huge gap in my teeth, like front and center. They weren't even straight gap. It was like crooked gap like this. It
Boy.
was so bad. So that's what I think he's referencing.
Mama said there'd be days like those. Hey, what were your thoughts on when you how did you find out that you were selected to be on the All-Star team? And then what was your reaction like?
I think it was one of our morning practices. We were in Omaha. We were just in our morning meeting huddle, and Luca told me and Brooke that we were selected, and then who the alternates were. And yeah, I was a little shocked. I don't know, super excited, but everyone was hyping me up when it got announced. So yeah, so It's good to feel.
Was that one of your goals going into the season?
Not necessarily. Like, personal stuff is always fun to get and aim for, but I just want to be on the court and I want to win games.
I love how short and exact your answers are. I mean, that's it. I just want to win games.
I want to see ball, get ball. I just want to win games.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Thanks.
So it sounds like you're not that individual goals are wrong, right? Everybody should have those. It's something to work for, but it sounds like your mindset is more team oriented, where it's just like, I want to do what I can so that we get W's and that we get the trophy in the end. So that's cool.
Good for you.
Yeah, good job. Again, not that individual goals are bad though. I want to be clear on that, but I love like the team aspect, the team mindset.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I feel like I never verbalized my personal goals, which now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably not a good thing. Like, you should tell someone like, I want to get this, but then it's like, I don't want to jinx myself. I don't want to put pressure on myself coming from, like, these people know I'm expecting this of myself, and then it's like turns into a negative. So it's just like, I'll keep that to myself, you know?
It's an interesting perspective, because a lot of people would say that you do tell your goals to someone to hold you accountable. I understand both sides of it.
I think it's at this level, it's kind of an unwritten expectation of yourself. I don't know if you would agree with that or not. So
Yeah, for sure. I don't know.
I had a thought and it just left my brain.
Well, while you're thinking about it, why don't you walk us through maybe the itinerary or the next couple of days as it relates to the All-Star experience leading up to the match?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, what's today, Friday? The match is tomorrow on CBS.
Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's at 12 noon in Orlando.
Noon,
yeah. It's coming up.
Yeah.
We're counting down the minutes.
It's fast. Yes. Players arrive either last night or this morning, like I said. And then breakfast and lunch were on our own this morning. And then we don't get on the bus for practice until 3:45. The teams are different, obviously. So the other team will practice, I don't know what time, 2 to 3:30 maybe. And then we'll get to the gym. There's like a slot for media availability. So I don't know what that means. Maybe reporters or whoever wants to come talk to us. And then we'll practice. And then the rest of the night's off. And then tomorrow morning, wake up pretty early. Not pretty early. I guess it's like 8 a.m., but not my 10 a.m. sleep in the day. And then breakfast will happen. And then we'll head to the gym. There's apparently a special little red carpet type thing where it's like VIP entrance. So that's going to be cool.
Are you in a game day fit at that point, or are you in sweats?
Game day fit, but don't expect anything too crazy from Emily because I'm not very stylish. I do have just jeans and a top, but I'll rock it in the best way that I can.
That's what we're doing.
Is it from Shields?
It's not. Actually, one of them is, but I don't know which top I'm going to wear, so it'll be a surprise.
Okay. Go by how you feel. Because look good, feel good, play good. Am I right?
Exactly. You're right.
I'm right.
That's her right there.
Is there going to
See-ball,
be...
hit ball, or see-ball, get ball. Look good, feel good, play good.
Is there going to be like a photo shoot there? Because I'm like, it's the All-Star. Like, I'm sure they're going to try and capitalize on every single thing that they could, and that would be like a photo shoot for you guys. And
I think there's going to be photos when we walk in, but I'm not sure, like, once we get our jerseys and stuff, if we'll have opportunities to do that. It's not in the itinerary, but I'm sure there's going to be time in the middle when cameras are up and we can just pose. But yeah, I think there was also a lot of action photos taken last year that a lot of people used. So hopefully those don't turn out too bad. My hitting face isn't the best, but
man, is
the outcome's
anyone's
usually
action
good.
shot good? I mean, that was always the worst for me when you're like getting a block in your face,
blocking
all
face.
crazy.
It's more when your eyes are closed and you know they're supposed to be open, and you're like, oh.
Whoops.
Didn't do that.
Busted. Are you guys getting any perks? Like, I'm thinking, like, does a camera follow you into the locker room and you guys have some sponsored bag of goodies? And
I think tomorrow morning when we get there, after the VIP entrance, we'll go into the locker room and I'm sure they'll follow us with a camera. And that's when all of our, like, I'm not sure if we get like a swag bag, but that's when the stuff that we will get will be out and like presented, I think. So,
what do you all receive? Just a jersey top and bottom, or is there anything else like fresh new knee pads or fresh new kicks?
I don't know because I've never experienced it, but I think it's jersey and then game pants or spandex. And then last year I think they got a zip up, but I'm not sure what we're going to be getting because we were told to bring our own warm-ups. It's like I'll wear my Omaha warm-up. I think they might have opted out to do that last year and wore the zip-ups so they could all match. But yeah, I don't know what else to expect.
I kind of like wearing like your own team's warm-up because then you present, and it's like a good way of representing at the All-Star. It's like you show where you're from. I
think the jerseys last year also had on one of the shoulders like the team that you came from because it said All-Star and then they put like the Omaha Supernovas logo on it. So that'll be cool
Very
too.
Cool. I didn't notice that.
Any of your family, squad, or posse going to be making the trip down to Orlando?
They did not. My parents and one of my sisters was thinking about it, but just the cost to time ratio that I'll be actually on the court wasn't exactly worth it because you probably only play like half the game since there's another opposite on the team. So yeah, they just decided not to. And they'll save it for the championships because we're going to be there.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe you don't know, maybe you do. How will playing time look tomorrow? Is it going to be everybody's going to play the same amount? First of all, actually back up. My first question we have is it only 3 sets? Is it a regular match so it could go 5? Are they capping it at 4? What's that?
So they sent us the rules and it's actually kind of crazy. Not crazy, just different. 3 sets only. Game has to be played in under an hour and a half. So, because that's like the slot. We might get a 2-hour slot, but then all of the volleyball has to be played in an hour and a half, I think. First and second set, whoever wins those gets 2 points each. So, like, if I win the first set, I get 2 points. If you win the first set, you get 2 points. And then that's how the third set's going to start. So it'll start 2-2. Then time restraint, whatever, like it could be only played to 21 or it could be played to 25. And I don't know if I read this part, but I think it's only a game to 25, not win by 2. I could be wrong about that, but
okay, yeah. So just first to 25. Wow, that's so interesting. I'm assuming the commentators will make that clear tomorrow, I would hope, but that's interesting. So as far as then as who's on the court, has your coaches explained that, or is everyone getting equal playing time, or like, I guess, is it whoever's the hot hand? Or
I'm not exactly sure how it works. They might tell us at practice what the plan is because we have practice this afternoon. My take is that people are going to get even playing time, like so half. So me and another opposite will split time. I don't know if that means I play first set, she plays second set, we split the third, or I play the first set and a half. So that's what I would take it as, but anything could happen.
Well, I was going to say, so she mentioned the other opposite, and that's Raina Terry.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And you had a question about that.
The question is, you guys faced each other quite a bit in the Big Ten, right?
Yeah, Big Ten, and we were on the same club team for four years, I think, in high school.
Oh, we didn't know that fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we both played at Maisonette.
Are you frenemies?
Kind of. Like, I think in a good way, we both, like, pushed each other in high school to, like, obviously you want to be better than another person on your team. So it was always that fun, competitive vibe. And then our high schools did actually play each other in district finals, I think. Her team crushed mine. But anyways, it was a fun time.
In the past, we're moved on from that.
Yeah. But yeah, even in college, we played each other twice a year. So it's been a lot of each other's faces on the opposite side of the court. So it'll be cool to be on the same side.
Yeah, we were gonna say
time.
So like finally you're on the same time or on the same team. I guess you were on the same team a while back now that we know, but it's probably good to have a nice little reunion where you can breathe a little bit, where you're not facing each other, you're instead side by side. So that's nice.
Yeah.
Yes. And so you're on Team Mesky. And Doc and I are split. We think it obviously could be a coin toss. Like, it seems like both teams are very evenly matched. Doc is team, is it Lorene? Is that how you say it?
I think so.
Lorene?
Yeah, the other team.
The other team, and I picked Team Mesky. So let's go. You got to do this for the GMP here.
So what is your mindset going into this match? Are you looking to do damage? Are you looking just to stay healthy?
The name like Bomb Dot.
God. Are you looking to get the dub? What's the purse? What's on the line here? It's a national audience. We're in front of 500,000 to 1 million people. I mean, what are we doing?
That is true. I mean, first goal, don't embarrass myself. But no, I think definitely wanting to come out with a win. I don't think there's actually anything on the line other than some pride. But yeah, go in with a win or come out with a win and try my best, score as many points as I can. I think that's the goal. Have fun. Enjoy playing with the best from every team. Yeah. Yeah,
just maximize the moment. Be in the moment. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. I mean, this is the opportunity of a lifetime as far as I'm concerned.
Definitely.
Very few people.
Who knows if, you get to do it again next year or the next, it's like, so might as well
make the most of it.
Make the most of it, even if you embarrass yourself. I mean, make fun of it. Enjoy the connections that you're going to make.
Absolutely.
I mean, even I think of like when I went to shoot for Franklin in year 1 and I got to meet a few of the other girls and I'm just like, we were only together for like 36 hours maybe, but created really awesome memories. And so I just hope that that's the same for all of you guys in this weekend of like, hey, we're the best of the best. Like, let's just have fun. Let's roll with it. Let's do damage. Love it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And it's really good for the MLV.
Yes.
I mean, the world will get to see the best of our, what we have to offer on a national stage.
Yeah. I think the viewership last year was good too. Sorry.
Sorry to interrupt. Clearly, we're mid-season. We still have, we're a little bit past mid-season. We're on the tail end of the season. So this is a really interesting timing of things to have an all-star match. And as we saw in yesterday's match, 2 players got injured and it's like, dang it. That's like, you just hate to see it. So what's kind of your mindset? What do you think the team, I guess both teams' mindset, how do you guys capitalize the opportunity that you have and going for it and having fun, but making sure that everyone's safe?
Yeah, I think that'll come in play in practice today. Like just getting used to playing next to new people. Obviously, all problems aren't fixed in an hour and a half practice, which is probably going to be light anyways because a lot of people have played in the last few days. But just making some block moves next to people, understanding how they move on the court, just trying to be the safest that we can because, injuries have been happening and we all want to try to avoid that. Yeah, I think just building those relationships at practice so it's more comfortable tomorrow.
Yeah. Do you know by chance, because unfortunately yesterday we saw that Lane Van Buskirk got injured and she was going to be on your team. Do you guys know who is replacing her yet?
I haven't heard anything, but I did hear that she's not going to come. And then also Blake Muller, I think, isn't coming. So then Abby Walker is going to be on our team.
Okay.
And then there was another middle on the other team that got replaced too.
Lydia Martin.
Yes.
Lydia Martin was on the other team. And so now that we know Abby Walker will be on Team Mesky, now it's safe to assume that Natalie Foster will be on Team Lorene. Well, obviously we want to see your guys' skills. We want to see, all of you guys go ham and just represent the MLV well, but we also want protection and just like security of your guys' career and season and, not just for you as the individual, but you as the teams, like your perspective teams. Sorry. So we're excited, but at the same time, we just want to say, be safe.
Yes, I will try my best.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Because people have been dropping like flies lately. I hate to say it, but I mean, I haven't seen this in the previous 2 years in the MLV, but I mean, it seems like more and more people. I agree with that.
Emily, you mentioned
can't play safe though, can you?
No. I feel like when you play hesitant and you play safe is almost more.
You put yourself at risk.
More at risk. It's like, just go for it. We're naturals. We're pros. We know when we can do something and when we should not. And I think, sure, there's always the circumstances that, for example, Blake Muller is a great example. Nothing happened. Like, she didn't run into any, it was just a routine block move. And unfortunately, that happened. Her injury happened. But I think we're all professional enough. Like, we know when to make a move and when not to.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you excited to reunite with Natalia?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love Nati. I'm curious as to if she'll be the one, because I don't know how like I said earlier, how it's going to work. So hopefully, but I'm also excited to play with Marley. So it's like, it's a win-win on both sides, but I'm so excited to see Nati again. Her presence is just sunshine. There's no better way to explain it. Yeah.
And she is playing out of this world right now, as are the Dallas Pulse as a whole. But it's so exciting to see her as every year she's playing, she's getting better and better and better.
And there's something about this year, too, where she's just playing so free, it seems like.
Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely rocking it. I'm excited to play with her.
Well, hopefully Dan recognizes that you guys have played together in the past. And so he's probably like, oh, yeah, there's a connection there. I'll pair them together. Hopefully, but like you said, if you're with Marley, it's a win-win no matter what.
Right.
Nati has been traditionally, over the past several years, at the top of the AU circuit with her points. She has no problem plugging and playing with anybody she plays with. So I would expect her to have a great match as well.
Definitely.
Do you have a favorite memory with Nati, or what's your favorite thing about her?
She's so good at hyping other people up. Like, I remember last year, I think earlier in the year, it was my first time like ever being on the bench consistently. And so when I wasn't starting, and then we would do a double sub and Kelsey and Nati would come off and me and Mac would come on, or me and Kendra, I would go in for Nati and she would be on that sub line. In the 5 seconds that you're there, she'll make you feel like a superstar. And like, she just knows the right thing to say in every single moment and just takes the pressure off when you're making that switch. That's one of my favorite things about her, was just her ability to instill confidence in her teammates and everyone, and just how to read a room. Like, she could tell when I was not feeling confident. So yeah, she's the best.
I love it when she would get a dig in the middle of a match or a play and she's like, baby food.
Yeah.
It's like she has no shame. She's just gonna.
Or the block and the run around the whole entire court.
Oh.
Right. I mean, shoot, if I were her, I don't blame her. I would do the same thing. I would let the whole world know that I just got a block.
Yeah.
This year she's been doing the block touch and then a pancake off of her own block touch, all in one motion. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah. Well, obviously, for those listening, and you're an opposite hitter, what do you think is like the most challenging part about being an opposite that most people don't realize?
Ooh.
Because there's not a lot of opposites, right? Most people, hitters, are on the outside.
I feel like this year in the MLV, which maybe you can correct me if you disagree, but I feel like opposites aren't...
They're hard to come by.
They're not plentiful this year.
Yeah, definitely. But the hardest part, I'd say, for me, it's digging down the line. That's one of my worst. I'm not worst, but like, that's when I'm like, crap, it's coming down the line.
Well, for those who don't realize why that's so challenging, is that's normally an outside will get the majority of sets. So for her as an opposite in the back row, she is the closest to that swing. So for her reaction time is the shortest on the court.
Okay.
And so that's why being in zone 1 and right back is very challenging when it comes to defense coming from the opposite. The same would be true if the opposite gets set and the libero, they would then have the shortest. But typically an outside is the one that gets the majority of the sets. Okay. And therefore she's closest to the attack more than anyone.
So you're just trying to not get blown up down the line?
Pretty much. Create a space so if it does bounce off you, it's going to go somewhere where you have teammates.
Okay. Yeah, like they're literally trained to like just have their arms open.
Yeah, okay.
Because if they're anywhere else, it's going to be too late. Like the movement of their arms is going to be too late. And so they basically just want to get hit. Now, if their arms are together and they get a perfect dig, that is what we're looking for. That's prime. But majority of the times, like, a coach is happy if they just get hit and make contact.
Okay.
I mean, at this level.
Yeah.
Are you one that's comfortable hitting the floor, or you don't like it?
If it's in like a diving drill and there's like nothing on the line, I struggle. So if I'm working on diving, I struggle to dive. If I'm on the volleyball court in a game, there's no hesitation. Go get the ball. But I don't know if it's a mindset thing in my own head, because people are good at diving all the time, right? But in my own head, because we used to do diving drills at Ohio State, and I was the absolute worst. I think my diving improved when I played middle back. My senior year, I was an outside, and I had to dive like more side to side and cover more ground than I did in right back. So I had to lay out more often. So it improved then. Now it's translating into the right back. But I do enjoy running after a ball and diving when I get it up. When I don't, it's kind of like, ouch, that one hurt.
And it was for nothing.
Yeah.
Because you didn't get it. That's the worst. When you get like a nasty bruise on your elbow and it's like, I didn't even make contact on the ball. It's like, dang it. But that's like, for me, that was engraved. I don't know if you ever had a coach, but I had a coach back in high school that was like, we dive for anything and everything. I don't care if it's 50 feet away. You're showing that you're putting forth effort. So I think that's just engraved in all of us, because, I mean, we see players all the time, like, make a dive move and the ball's like already in the stands.
Right.
So am I hearing that digging for Emily, for the opposite, is a little bit more challenging than blocking? Is that what I'm hearing?
In Emily's perspective.
Yeah. But see, there's a hard aspect to every one of our skills. Blocking, you have the undersized hitters who are going to use your right hand every single time. And that's something I'm still learning how to defend. It's one of the most frustrating things. I guess I should have said that.
Okay.
Like blocking down the line, because the timing of everything has to be perfect for you to actually get a block. And when tempos are different and they jump and they hit on their way down, or they jump and hit on their way up, it's just such a fine line between getting a block and then them tooling your hand. And you have to be over, not up, because then your elbow will get tooled and you can't control anything with your elbow. So I guess that is also a hard part.
That's what I thought you would say, because in my experience, I would say blocking, because even if you do everything right, you line up the timing, your jump, you're over, someone could still just find a funky angle and it just hits you the wrong way. So blocking is one of the most frustrating skills, because you could still do everything right and still it doesn't work in your favor. But man, when you do it right, there is no better feeling. Yeah, you're like, take that. I'm not much of a smack talker, so maybe you have better.
Take that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You meathead.
Yeah, that's me. But Emily's different, I'm sure.
I'm not much of a smack talker either. I'll come into my group and scream my head off that I just got a block, but I'm not one to crap talk the other side.
Is there a team out there, or maybe if you feel brave enough to give a player's name, who does smack talk? I'm not. You could maybe on your own team if you're thinking of someone, but mainly from the other side.
Yeah,
a person or a team?
Either one, whatever she'd like to say.
The only thing that comes to mind is last year's game at San Diego. I forget if it was the first or second one, but someone blocked me. One of the outsides, I can't remember exactly who it was, blocked me and like said something snippy through the net. And I sometimes don't hear it because I'm not listening for that. I just got roofed. I'm going to go mind my own business.
Just go buzz off.
Yeah, I'm just going to go back here and try again next time. But no, Nati heard it though. And she walked up to that net and gave it back. And I was like, oh boy. And then I got like 3 kills.
In English or Spanish?
That's a great question.
In English or Spanish?
I'm not sure. But yeah, so then she was like pumping me balls and I was getting a few kills. That's how I smack talk, is just hit the ball harder and score points. Yeah.
That's the best way to do it, honestly.
Then go ahead.
Because then you're walking the walk. You're just not talking it. We heard that Columbus this year is
the 8th place team in the league.
Very big smack talkers.
They chirp a little.
I feel like they do chirp a little. I think Megan Courtney, and I'll tell this to her face, like she'll chirp a little. But yeah, see, but I still don't notice all of it because people say that, and then it's like, oh, I don't know. Like I've heard a few, but like not enough to say they're like the biggest smack talking team. Because I just try to focus on our side of the net.
Yeah.
But
just dialed in, huh?
Yeah.
Can we talk a little bit about? We're getting close to our time. Can we talk a little bit about the elevation of your game over the last 2 years, going from college to pro? And to me, it looks like you're on a trajectory where you're playing your best ball right now.
Mm-hmm.
What do you attribute that to?
I think just being in the gym with such great athletes and good, like some of the players, last year especially, I played with Nati and Kelsey. They had 10 years of pro under their belt, 8 years of pro. So like just learning from watching everyone else and how they interact and how they approach certain things, I think is what has helped me grow the most. And then also asking questions. Obviously in college, I ask questions, all that stuff, but sometimes it just doesn't click until you mature and grow up a little. But yeah, I think focusing on the small things in the gym the last 2 years has helped me translate it into games more. Yeah, I think blocking has made a big improvement in my game. Defense, even though it's scary sometimes, has definitely improved since college. Yeah, offensively, I think I've learned what I need better in a more consistent, like, I don't know how to word this. I know what I need, so I'm going to consistently tell the setters, like, this is what I want, this is what I need. And then having that conversation maturely has also helped the outcome of, like, offense, I'd say.
Okay.
Well, I think you're just going to keep getting better and better. I think that obviously everyone is different, right? But I think I can generally say that women get better as they get older. Like I feel like we peak at a later time. I've heard that males in their athletic career kind of peak at a younger age.
Okay.
And I feel like females peak at a later age. And I personally can say that was my case. A lot of it, yes, I think was physically, but also like mentally and emotionally. I think you just hit a maturity at one point, and I'm just like, now I just play for fun, and it's like the best I've ever played and like the most fun I've ever played. So I think I say that because I think you're a prime example of like you're just on your way up, and I think it's going to continue to get better. I mean, not obviously we want to make this about you, but we've been talking about Nati, and it's like she's
aging like a fine wine. I
don't want to say how old she is publicly without her permission, but she's older than me and she's playing the best she's ever played. Right. So I think that is also your road. Do you plan, I mean, am I allowed to ask, like, do you plan to play for as long as you can? Do you have other aspirations that you're trying to achieve or what's going on?
I mean, the goal has always been to play until I can't anymore. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Like, I don't want to like go out on an injury or anything like that. But like, I want to feel good when I go out also because I do want to coach volleyball and I want to be able to hit balls at my team and not feel pain all the time. And I don't. My shoulder's great. But yeah, just like when I do move on to coaching full time, I want to feel good and I want to tell my team like this was an awesome experience and not have any negative feelings toward what I've done.
So coaching is your end goal. Like that's what you want to do after volleyball, I guess I should say.
Yeah, at this time, yes. I'm not sure what level because college is getting a little crazy. Too many moving pieces, all of that. But that's a really great age to coach because they have a mind of like, they know the words that you're saying and they can apply it. Whereas like club volleyball, you sometimes have to dub it down a little bit. But I do also love the club age, high school age, girls. So yeah, coaching is definitely where I want to end up, but not sure what age, where.
I think college would be tough with the NIL stuff going on right now.
College would be tough, but I mean, I find it hard to believe that you wouldn't want to go back to the Ohio State.
I know. that would be a dream come true, like coaching where I played. But I don't know. These girls making lots of money is a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Too much.
I mean,
who knows what all goes into that? I don't know what that brings.
I don't know either because I didn't get to experience it.
Were you a part of the NIL experience or was that post?
My last 3 years there was NIL, but it was nowhere near where it's at now. And when I did it, I did like camps and lessons because that's where I could do what I loved and also make money. And then a few, like I did a beef commercial and got some money.
A beef commercial? That is so cool.
It's on my Instagram, actually. So if you want to go watch it.
Is it pinned right at the top?
No, it's not pinned. I'll send it to you, Gina.
Oh my gosh, how fun.
But yeah, so like I did small things like that, whereas people now are doing like way more. And then also with the athletes being employees or whatever, I haven't kept up with it because it explodes my brain when I think about it.
Are scholarships even going to be a thing moving forward? Like, because now it's just like, who cares about a scholarship? I can get you NIL money.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe that's like scholarships will morph into NIL only. I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah.
We're almost wrapping it up here, but I did want to get into the see ball, get ball. For all the youngsters out there, we talk about Emily's a professional at keeping it simple. Mm-hmm. This is a prime example. See ball, get ball. What does that mean to you, and how can that benefit maybe a young volleyball player and just keeping things simple?
Yeah, I think it can apply to every aspect of the game, right? Like digging, blocking, and attacking. I'm like queen of hitting every ball that's in the air. I think when a set comes up and it's halfway across the room, I'm going to get my feet there and I'm going to attack because that puts me and my team in the best position to win the point. Most of the time, you have to really practice that or else it will fly into the bleachers. And it does still happen sometimes.
It does.
I love that. Just nuke the thing 10 rows up.
Sorry to interrupt, but you are one of the best players I've seen where you just swing for the ceiling to get those hands. And
yeah.
I would say 8 out of 10 times you're successful. There are a couple, maybe 1 or 2 times where, okay, see you later, ball. But
it backfires a little.
You are one of the best that I've seen.
Yeah. See ball, get my feet there and hit the ball hard. That's attacking. Blocking, you see the ball, you're going to go put your hands around the ball, get the ball. Defense, I mean, this is where I lack a little of getting to the ball, like running, but it's in the air, I'm going to go get the ball. It doesn't matter what it looks like.
The mentality is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't have to be technique perfect. Just go play the ball and get that ball in the air so your teammates can do something after. So yeah, it's really that simple. Just see it and run and go get it, but it doesn't always work out.
I think that statement is more of, it's not so much like a physical.
It's a mindset.
It's a mindset. It's a mental thing, in my opinion. Like, sure, see ball, get it physically, get your feet there, get your hands there, but it's more so like the mental side of like, I'm going to be aggressive. I want to win. I want to do what I can to put my team on my back, all those things. So it's more of a mindset, I think.
It's a mindset, but it helps somebody that's it's like when you're golf swing, when you're thinking about so many things during your golf swing, you got no shot on hitting the thing in the fairway.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it simple. See it, get it, move on to the next play.
Yeah. Spot on.
We'll wrap up with this Supernova question.
It's a Supernova question. Obviously, the Supernova season hasn't been as smooth as the last 2 seasons.
A little turbulent, up and down.
Yeah, little bumpy. But in my opinion, I think that most of the time, I can't say always, but I would say most of the time that's more beneficial for a team because it's like a refinement process. Like you guys might have been really dirty in the beginning and you're still a little grimy here and there, but you're slowly chiseling and cleaning. And by the end, hopefully there's this beautiful diamond, right? What do you think that the Supernovas what's like the main focus do you think that this team needs to have in order to secure a Final Four spot? Because we only have, 8 games left. I did not intentionally say 8 games left. And as we know, the standings are very neck and neck. So what does specifically, knowing that the journey that you guys have been on so far, what's the key for you?
Yeah, I think in those times of losses, we've definitely learned a lot. And even after this past loss at San Diego, we sat in the locker room and chatted just the team a little bit, and like addressing it helps you move forward. And I think some of the losses we didn't actually address it. So then it kind of just simmered. So addressing it is the first step to move forward. On Sunday morning or Monday morning, we're going to come in and work hard every single day like we have been. But I think to get those wins and like keep winning and make it to the champion or the playoffs. We'll just have to take those moments as they come and see, we've been here before. This is what it felt like in previous games, and this is how we're going to get out of it. Because we've felt different scenarios and applied different strategies to get out. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Now we know how to handle situations and get out of them. And it all comes with like learning each other too. Like we've played, I don't even know how many games, 20 games, and we're still learning about each other. Yeah. So just learning the people on the court with you, knowing how they react to certain things and like how to motivate them to play their best volleyball. I think applying all of that into our games will help us continue to win. But yeah, I think it's better to lose in February than it is in May. So
absolutely.
I'm happy with the growth we've made since our losses, and we just continue to grow every day. And it's really cool to see.
I just was thinking of a side question. Is the Supernova squad more of a technical squad where they need instruction, or are they more of a mental, emotional squad where they're really looking for communication and affirmation and encouragement?
I'd say definitely this squad is a little bit of both. I think the coaches bring the technical feedback and all of that stuff, and then we count on each other to bring those affirmations and like communication outside of like, put your hands here. Like, I think we bring that energy to just keep it simple and not overthink every piece of like movement we're doing. Because there needs to be space for both. I think you need feedback on if you're in the right spots or if you're in the right timing and all of that stuff. But then also everyone loves to hear like, great spot, just keeping it simple like that. Or like, that was an amazing kill, and like all that kind of stuff. The cheesy things that not a ton of people say, but like every athlete loves to hear that stuff, and like it just makes you feel better and know that the team believes in you. So I think we thrive in the moments of like simplicity and motivation and like affirmations, but then a lot of our brains do sit in the technique and that kind of thing. But there's a difference between sitting in the technique and like it being negative, or technique and then like make a change and it being positive. There's definitely a mix of both humans on our team. So I think we thrive with a little bit of both.
A little bit of both, a little double dip.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Emily, it was such a pleasure speaking with you today. We really appreciate you taking the time, literally setting aside the time for this.
Of course.
Such an exciting weekend of your season. We wish you all the luck tomorrow.
And we're proud of you. She's representing the Supernovas. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are proud of you, and not just because of that, how you carry yourself, the kind of teammate you are. And then on the achievement side, like MLV Player of the Week last week, just so many different reasons to be proud of you. So we are excited to watch tomorrow. Go Team Mesky.
Yes.
So I can, please win so I can rub it in this guy's face.
Sounds good.
But yeah, we're hoping everybody plays well, everybody plays for fun, everybody's safe, healthy. And we look forward to seeing the results tomorrow.
Yes, thank you guys.
You got anything else?
No, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. We'll see you next time on the Major League Minute podcast. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. What are you laughing at?
I just like these make me smile.
But thanks again. Make sure you subscribe to the Major League Minute podcast on YouTube channel.
And make sure you root for Emily Londot tomorrow.
Go Dot. Let's go, Lonnie.
Let's go, Bomb Dot.
Let's go.